All right, as you guys can see, I'm back in the office. I wanted to pump a quick video out. It's on an important topic, and some of you guys will give me a bunch of flack for this. I'll get a lot of hate, but this is something that needs to be said. The fact is, unequivocally, drip is going to die. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Someday, drip is gonna die. Now, we don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow, or a week from now, or a month from now, or 3 years from now. But what we do know is this investment vehicle will eventually run its course. Now, personally, I think drip has a lot of legs left. We're just about to come out with a layer 2. Forex continues to build out the ecosystem, and eventually this bear market will subside and people will come flocking back to crypto and decentralized finance in general. So I still think we have a while left, but eventually 100% drip will die. But when drip dies, not everything dies. The community will still be here. We live in an odd day and age, to be honest, where you can become friends with people on the internet, sometimes people you've never seen before. But if you watch enough of their videos and maybe you're talking in the DMs or voice chatting each other, eventually they get to be good friends. So I appreciate you guys watching all my content while I was out of town. I'm back for about a day and a half and then I go out of town again. But this last trip I had the absolute pleasure of meeting one of our own, Luke from Beach Office 365. Now, Luke's a great content creator. He creates stuff on Drip and other DeFi projects. Most of you guys are super familiar with him, and some of you guys are even familiar with his situation. Unfortunately, Luke's girlfriend passed away recently from a cancer battle, and very understandably so. He's having a very hard time with it, hasn't produced a lot of content. He's just trying to get back into the swing of things, and frankly, he's probably trying to rebuild big sections of his life. When you lose someone that is that important to you and that close to you, it has a major impact, and you wake up one day just feeling like a completely different person. So super challenging times. Luke is an extremely positive guy, and so he's handling it best he can. To be honest, he's probably handling it better than I would. But when I got the opportunity to go down to California, I reached out and said, hey man, we should meet up. These are the days we're gonna be there. Of course, he was super down, super into it. So of course I went down there, we met up, had a good time, hung out for a couple hours, had lunch, filmed a funny short, just talked about life, everything that's going on. Luke had a chance to meet my wife. We talked about the DeFi space, it was great. Honestly, Luke is even more charismatic and more likable in person. He's not near as weird as we all thought he was. So I'll flash a couple pictures up on the screen over here. The one where he's kind of laughing and pulling away from me is by far my favorite, but just good to see him smile. It was good to chat it up about stuff. And like I said, we kept it pretty lighthearted, just tried to have fun, and it's gonna be the first of many meetups. So the point of this video is sometimes we get so fixated on the actual investment that we forget about how important the community is. So I just want to drive the point home that eventually drip's gonna die. It might be like a year or two from now. Who knows? I think it eventually will evolve into something else and the old drip will essentially be dead, but I don't have a crystal ball. So honestly, I do not know. But I truly think that the protocol is not the most important thing that we've all built here. Because if we're not all in this, the protocol doesn't work. So while the code is cool and everything's set up correctly and it's SAFU, no project lasts without community support. And the community is the most important thing, the people in the community. So long after drip has died, I will still have a friendship with Luke, and I will still have a friendship with many of you. We'll talk offline, maybe we'll be involved in new projects, maybe we'll make millions of dollars in drip, and we'll all go on vacations together. And some of you guys are gonna think it's a little sappy. Of course, I like the investment. I'm hoping that it ends up making me a lot of money, but I'm really hoping a lot of us still stay in contact with each other long after this is gone. And we can use the power of the internet to share our lives with each other, work on stuff together. So the possibilities are endless. So just want to let you know, drip isn't dying today, but eventually someday it will. But the relationships don't have to. The community doesn't have to die. So shout out to Luke, Beach Office 365 as he's known as. Sorry for stomping my way through your office this weekend, but I love you, big guy, and it was really, really fun to catch up in person, have some fun, have lunch with one of my internet friends. My wife's always wondering who I'm texting or messaging late at night. It's all these yahoos. All my YouTube buddies or you guys in the crypto space, we're DMing, talking about projects or strategies or whatever. And even though I never intended to kind of get into this DeFi space and in the way that I did, I'm really fortunate that I did. It's a very random path that I feel like I walked down, just kind of fell into some miners, really fell into drip, started making content, and now we have all these connections, and really connections around the globe. I mean, I truly feel that I've got people all over the United States that I could call on if I needed anything. I've got people in the UK, I've got people in Germany, Australia, New Zealand, China, Spain. The list goes on. I feel like I've got a good community and a good network to be built here through the DeFi space, which is a super random because we're all just internet friends. But eventually those friendships become real, as you saw with Luke. Anyway, I'll move on now. But shout out to my buddy. Please go to his channel and like and subscribe it if you have not yet. But I just wanted to share that very important message. Now, on to info here. So, Drip's holding up pretty well. People are starting to get pumped for the Triple D. Currently sitting at 57 cents, which isn't too bad. We've kind of gone up and down. It was up at 59 cents for a second there, but it's not too bad. I truly think once Triple D drops, this thing is going to 3x in price. I just can tell there's a lot of demand for it. People seem like they're really pumped about it. Most of the community has been rallying behind it since the beginning. And a lot of us are straight up degens. So if there's an opportunity to gamble inside the Drip ecosystem, we're going to do it. So personally, I'm pumped. There were some leaks. I don't know if you call them leaks or whatever, but apparently Forex specifically stated that Triple D will launch in the first half of March, in the beginning of March. So today is March 1st. I certainly don't expect it this week, but it could, I guess, potentially happen next week. But whenever it happens, I'm super pumped, and I do think we're going to see the price go up. I'm going to get in and film a lot of content about what's going on with the Triple D and invest in it or gamble in it, however you want to say. And I'll try to have a lot of fun with it. So hopefully that will stir up the community, make people realize the ecosystem is bouncing back, and it's another great opportunity to buy low because the price is about to 3, 4, 5x or whatever. So we'll see, but that's just my soft prediction. I think once that launches within a couple of weeks, we're 3x in price. Of course, when that happens, we'll see a bunch of jeeters. There's going to be a bunch of people that are coming in and taking profits, but more people are going to psychologically change from the price will be lower tomorrow to the price will be higher tomorrow, and then it makes them want to wait. Well, what if it's higher the next day? What if it's higher the next day? That's what causes people to hold investments when things are sinking, particularly at a fairly fast rate. People think I need to get out now and just keep as much as I can. When the price turns around and we see a trend reversal here, you're gonna see a lot more people piling in. And what a great time for new people to pile in. I mean, if this is about to pop off in 3x and you're buying drip tokens for 50 cents a piece, I mean, it's absolute insanity. So we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna do a contest. I've been thinking about it. I did some different votes in my group. As you guys probably saw last week, I threw a couple posts up and did like a stable beans contest where we gave away like $100, I think. Really ended up being more. I think we accepted a couple of other entries. So I think we gave a total of $150 away. If you were eligible for that, you got into stable beans during that date range. I think I originally opened up like 5 spots that we do $25 for. Those people could pick either drip or BUSD. Interesting fact, almost everyone picked drip. So that's a really good sign that there's still community support there. But I want to do another one. I'm going to try to like promote the projects that I'm in, that I'm liking, like drip and everything. And I'm going to try to tie them into other projects that I'm in. I don't know why, it seems fun, just gets people involved in more protocols, especially the ones that I feel are SAFU. Like I've worked with the developers a couple times in a row. No rug pulls, everything was solid. So I'm going to continue to do that. If you guys wouldn't mind, let me click to this. Jump over to Wendy O's channel. I went on her channel. She's got a big channel, 182,000 subscribers. You guys have seen her on my channel before, but after she came on my channel, she invited me back to do one of her live streams with a couple other guys. I, of course, agreed that that would be fun, but here's the video right here that you can see. It's surprise development in Ripple versus SCC battle. As you can see, it was Wendy O, myself, a guy named Keeper, super awesome dude, and of course, Alex Guerra. So we talked about a lot of topics. When they sent over possible topics we're going to talk about, there was like 15 on there. I think we probably got to like 8 of them in the hour-long session that this was. So we talked about the SEC battle, Ripple. We talked about Gensler. We talked about crypto mining in Montana, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, if you wouldn't mind, go like this video and then leave a little comment. Show people your support. Show her your support. Maybe she'll invite me back on the channel, and we'll keep getting to do these fun things. Looks like my screen just froze while I was recording. Can you guys see that? Let me mess with it real quick. Well, from my end, it looks like my screen is frozen that's recording me, and I got a stupid look on my face. So if that's what you're seeing in the recording, sorry, we're just gonna have to go off audio. Eventually, maybe it'll come back. And if not, you guys can actually see me and you have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's line up the contest real quick. Here's what I like to do. Why don't we do a 225 drip giveaway? We're gonna give away 3 prizes. One's gonna be 50 drip, one's gonna be 75, and one's gonna be 100. For the 50 drip, all you have to do to qualify is comment down below and let me know the best thing about this community. To qualify for the 75 and 100, no matter which one you do, make sure that you post your wallet address. But for the 75 and 100, you want to comment down below, leave your wallet address, and also leave a transaction ID for getting into Purple Beans. So if you make a deposit of say 50 bucks into Purple Beans, you can take the transaction ID, you'll get that from MetaMask, and you can post it next to your wallet address. I'll go check it out, and that will qualify you for the 75 and 100 drip prizes. If you don't understand Purple Beans, you're in luck. I already did a big long video on it, so it's a full breakdown of exactly how it works. It's very, very much like Mischief of Fortune. It's just got a higher percentage at 3%, and the claim days are every 10 instead of 15. So really solid so far. Like I said, I trust the dev. He did the original Purple Beans. It worked fine. If you, for some reason, are like, I'm not getting into Purple Bean because I lost my money on the first one, I got in too late, whatever, there is a way for you to get token compensation. If you lost money in there and prove that you never ROI'd, there is a way to get some of those funds back. So token compensation's up here at the top of the screen. Just go through that process and you can get some of that back. But that's beside the point. Just go watch my video on it. So you want to get 50 drip or be eligible for 50 drip, all you got to do down below is say the thing you like most about this community and paste your wallet address. If you want to be qualified for the 75 drip or the 100 drip prizes, comment down below, leave your wallet address, and also a transaction ID that you got into Purple Beans. If you need a link to Purple Beans, mine is down below. You can use my referral link. I really don't care. You don't have to join my team to be eligible on this. So that's the info on the giveaway. As always, super thankful for this community and all you guys who constantly tune in to my content and show support and like and comment and subscribe. It's extremely helpful and makes it all worthwhile. It's very gratifying. And I really, truly hope I get the opportunity to meet more of you in person. If Drip pops off like we think it might, we will be doing some sort of event. All of us YouTubers are going to get together with community members. We'll figure out a way to plan something in Miami or Vegas or Spain or somewhere. We're all going to go somewhere together. So I look forward to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Happy investing.